Hello and welcome back to some more Backpack Battles. We are here again to just kind of keep this little series we got going. Like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with the game, and I think definitely some more people should give it a shot because it's got its charm to it. You know, it's definitely pretty interesting. So today I thought maybe we would hop into a little bit of ranked. Currently, we're gold with our Ranger, and we're in platinum with our Reaper. I kind of like the ranked system. It's really quite easy to rank up, but the way that people play is a little bit more diligent and a little bit more like directed. People usually come in with a bit more of a plan, so I figured we'd give it a rip and see what we can do. So, let's see. Usually, when I start in ranked, I'd like to get another weapon if possible. And upgrading our wooden sword might not be a bad idea. I don't know if I want to go for a full crossblades again. We could even go steel goober, which would be kind of sick. We could go steel goober into some lifesteal, but we'll see what we get. So I definitely know that I want another whetstone if we can. This is really cheap. And it would get us through the early game a little bit. We have 5 coins left. Maybe we pick this up instead and then re-roll to see if we get another whetstone. We do not. That should be okay. This should be plenty for us to win our first fight. He's going to have a little more survivability, but we're going to have a lot more damage, so I am not too worried. Alright, cool. So basically the way that ranked works is you earn like ranked points as you win, and like the earlier on that you lose, if you lose a round, the less total ranked points it seems like you get. So I try to make my first couple rounds pretty solid. With what we got here, I think I'm just going straight for the space and the garlic, because that'll give us some survivability, and then we'll roll for whetstones. Sweet. And with that, I think we'll leave it. I think we are all good to start up the next one. We should still have plenty of damage and survivability. We'll just have to be wary of the poison here. She just slapped me with a big crit. Oh, that was unfortunate. I got hit with something huge. Yeah, that wooden sword crit for 4 right in the beginning. That was lucky, but... Oh, wait a minute. No, that was my crit. The lovers damage. That's actually a massive power spike in the early game. That stole 11 of our health straight off the rip. Alright, well, not start this one off super strong, but it is what it is. Sometimes you get good rolls, sometimes you get bad. So we're just going to go more survivability here. We still have plenty of damage. But we're going to move these guys around because I want both of these weapons to benefit from the whetstones. And I think we're good there because I'm probably not going to shoot for... I think I might go for the iron goobert or the steel goobert. So we'll just run it. We should be good. Yeah, we have more damage overall. More survivability for sure. Oh, he's having stamina issues already. Interesting. Alright. So, that gives us our hero sword, which is perfect. And then we're also probably going to want to pick up that blade. Our hungry blade. I actually want to pop that up one, and we're going to move some of this stuff around because I want both of these weapons to have the cooldown. We don't really have anything else that we can spend too much of our money on. Let's see. Can we actually fit the... Let's see here. We're going to move this up one. We're going to slap this guy back in. I'd like to see if we could fit that garlic. Because it procs faster than the banana. And then we could fit the banana, drop the luck for now. I'm not really too concerned about the luck. The crit won't really matter until later. And I think maybe we'll just save up the gold. We have a lot of damage and a decent amount of survivability, so I think we should be alright. We're going to have some stamina issues. No, not really. She has a ton of defense, though. That was unfortunate. Alright. Not a problem, though. We'll be able to pull this back. What do I want here? I need space before anything. Maybe we commit to this straight away because it's so cheap. So since we are using quite a bit of stamina now, we're going to use our dagger as opposed to our hero sword because it has, it uses no stamina. Or should we use our hero sword because it gives us extra damage? Plus 2 damage on both of our weapons. It's only 0.7. We should be able to make that work if we can also fit the banana. I don't love this setup, but I think it should do for now. Do we buy some more space to allow us to fit the shield back in? Can we fit the shield back in? We can't really, huh? Unless we just drop the garlic. Am I missing how this would work? What if we move it up one? Let's see here. So if we slap it in like this, yeah, now we can fit the garlic. Alright, so this might be another throwaway round. We'll see. I'm worried about my stamina, but we'll see what we can do to make it work. Oh, there's having stamina issues as well, actually. Cool. So we were hitting hard enough that the stamina didn't matter so much, and now these two fuse. So we get our Bloodthorn, which is a really great item to have early on. I'm going to go ahead and move these guys around a little bit. So what I want now is probably going to mostly be Lucky Clovers. We're going to fish for a couple of lifesteal items. And then I guess defense, because these should be all the weapons we need for now. Oh, we're also we're keeping an eye out for a Goobert. Alright, so there's our Goobert. So maybe we drop this and just get him rolling now. We also have some inventory space, so I'm going to buy that so that we can drop some of our items in there. I could probably make this a little more efficient, but they're going to fuse anyways, so I don't really care all that much. Here, we'll do this. We'll slap that down. Oh, he didn't like that, huh? So we'll do it this way. And then we can put one item there, put him there, grab that guy. Alright, that's not bad. I'm happy with that. I think we should be good for this next round. It's going to have a lot of survivability. We have some, so I think we'll be alright. Awesome. Alright, so had a couple of early losses, but we're pulling it back. Okay, so the way that Steel Goobert works is that for item activations, that took way too much effort. Our weapons gain damage and they gain, and we gain defense. So we want Steel Goobert proccing as often as possible, and we want him attached to our Bloodthorn. So we're going to move that back down. I want the little green diamonds there show what weapons are being affected. And then we want to arrange this in such a way that we can get a lot of cooldown and or items that are going to proc really often. So I'm thinking we put banana and garlic up top. We can fill this slot with just our lucky clover. And then we could use our wooden buckler as our other proc item. I'd love to fit both of them, but I don't think I can. Maybe I can? Yeah, we could do it like that. And now the question is, do I want to turn this shield into a spiked shield? Let's see what the stats of it are. So we gain a thorns, and we have bloodthorn, which gets more damage the more... oh no, that just gives us more thorns. So maybe we go into a thorns and lifesteal build. Does the upgraded version give us more... so we just get 1 defense every time we're hit. So that sustains as opposed to grows our defense like this one does. But it's a 35% chance, so you're getting effectively, right, like 0.3 per attack. We remove stamina from the opponent. Does this do any of that? It doesn't. It just gives us the thorns. I think we'll do it. And then I'm trying to think if I want a poison dagger. Because if we can... I think I am going to get a poison dagger, because that will give us some poison damage, which will proc one of her subclass items. I'm going to hang on to the Lucky Clover for now. I do still want it. And do we have any chance-based items? Because Piggy Bank could also be good. And it would effectively save us a slot with our clovers. I could direct the Piggy Bank at our shield. But the upgraded shield, does that have any sort of chance? It does not, so we don't really need it. Alright. So I'm going to leave it like this for now. Alright, so that was a bit closer than a lot of these fights should be at this stage in the game, and that is because of this spear that has the 4 open slots in front of it, so she was doing 16 free shield damage to us every turn because of how many slots she has open. So, and she actually could have added 1 more over here, but I don't think it would have made a huge difference. Alright, so we got our 2 merged items. And so now I'm looking at Pathfinder because that gives us extra damage if we can inflict enough poison on them. And it gives us poison resist too, which is usually a bit of an issue. That is, enemies having poison. So we're going to put this guy... Is there any way... No, because that's only 6 tall, so I can't have both of these in my pack to get the extra crit. But I don't really need my poison dagger to do damage. I just need it to inflict the poison. The crits on the Bloodthorn could be nice, but I think we just dump into generating thorns now, which none of these items do, except for this one. For every thorns gain, we also inflict poison. So yeah, I think it's kind of a no-brainer to go for this for now. We're just going to slap it in here so we can see what else we get. We do need some more inventory space. We also want this guy. I'm just going to grab it now. And then I need to make sure that this is placed in a way that we can get the most out of the passive for the time being. I need something else to be proccing Goobert. So I might pick up another dagger. And I might make it into a lifesteal dagger. Alright, so we're good with that. If we have at least 5 luck, we benefit from this, which is a faster proc than our banana, and this should be doing our healing now. So maybe we trash the banana, we grab this, and then that also allows us to put more crit chance on our Bloodthorn. And we could also grab actually another garlic to slap on the Steel Goobert for now. And that would use up all our gold, which I think is a pretty efficient use of it so far. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We should be in good shape for a little bit. We have some breathing room now. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, the poison's coming in now. Yeah. Alright, so we need a little bit more poison to benefit from the passive of Poison Ivy, but we're doing alright. So some more cooldown would be nice. Oh, you know what I never thought about is the fact that I could split these weapons like that. We'll still only get the proc for our Acorn Collar on our Bloodthorn, but once we get a little more inventory space, we could move that around a bit. And actually, we could do that right now. So we could pop that there and do this. So now both of those are getting increased. Crit. I do kind of want this blood amulet because I feel like I'm going to need it later. If we get another dagger. Although, do I want a poison dagger? This is kind of a tough choice. But this also gets damage for every vampirism we have, so maybe that's just a strong pickup regardless right now. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We do need to build up a little bit of defense. This guy actually has a similar build to us with a lot of rocks, so he's going to punch through our defense pretty good. Our crits are coming through, which is nice. Big 24 damage there. He's only hitting 10s, so we shouldn't have any problem with this at all. Cool. So we've got Thorns, Vampirism, and Poison going on right now, and we're building luck slowly, so we've got a pretty strong build going for us. And we get a super, super cheap dagger, which is perfect. We just need a little inventory space, but we also want both of these items. Oh gosh. Alright. So we definitely need this. I'm going to store that. We're going to buy this because we're going to want it at some point anyways, right? Or do we just go for another Hungry Blade? I feel like going for another Hungry Blade is kind of silly because we're going to run into stamina issues. We should have the inventory space to actually make this work for now. I might have to sacrifice a little bit of crit chance, but it will also give us the ability to... Oh, shoot. We're going to have to give up, because that's not a nature item. So do I save this and buy the pineapple now for the nature item slot? And I actually get another nature item slot, and this will also be producing thorns for us, so we'll apply more poison to them. Yeah, that seems pretty solid. Unfortunately, my acorn does nothing right now, but that's not the end of the world. And we need some more luck. But that's not bad. We'll leave that for now. We'll save the gold just because it'll make that, like, pseudo a little bit cheaper. He has a lot of damage and a lot of crit chance. But we have a lot of defense. And the poison is ticking at him. He's cleansing some of it from himself. Ooh, there's big crits at the end. From this bow. This bow hits twice if the weapon that it's pointing at crits. So he hit a crit with his hero sword, right? Next attack with bow and arrow hits twice when the weapon crits. Yeah, so this must have crit. Not bad though. Worked out for us. Okay, so now that we have our poison or our blood dagger, that's going to give us some more vampirism, which is going to give us more damage on our bloodthorn. And we're going to heal per vampiric item, which in that case we should probably put it near the other vampiric item. And I think I buy this for a little bit of cooldown. We can put our ring back over here so that we're getting that extra crit chance, and we get a little an extra lucky clover, which is going to give us extra crit chance. This is actually a pretty solid pickup as well, because that gives us regeneration, and this converts regeneration into vampirism and thorn. So for one stat, we're getting 2 points, 2 different stats. We'll grab the walrus tusk as well, because we might want to make another spiked shield. And that looks pretty good. We're going to need defense really soon. But I think I'm going to take the risk because this build is actually pretty solid so far. So I'm going to take the risk and not spend any of this extra gold because I think we can win one more before making a larger purchase. Alright, this guy has a lot of survivability. But he's eating up his luck. Yeah, so that was actually interesting. This person has a really high luck generation build, which I don't know where all the luck is coming from. Oh, right, from his piercing arrow, yes. So the Reaper, if it misses, he gains luck, but it also uses luck to gain an extra 2 damage on the item. So you kind of want the fights to go long with this, but you also need to have consistent ways to generate luck. And he's using his piercing arrow to do that, which is on items that are proccing really quickly, except for his heroic potion. That is not proccing very quickly. So this build will come together for him probably in a couple more rounds, but fortunately for us, we were able to pull it out. Okay, so what do we want now? I want more pineapples. I want another shield. I want defense. That's what my real focus is right now, is defense. So we certainly buy more space. We probably buy the purse as well, because that just gives us defense for free. Whetstone isn't really big for us right now. We could just go ahead and make another spike shield. So when 30 is gained, and we gain 18, so we only need this. We only need our steel goblet to proc twice, and we get 1. So we need it to proc 4 times to get the benefit of both of these, but this will give us double the uptime on that. So that's pretty good for us. Do I move things around to get the other shield in front of the steel goblet? Because this should proc more often than every 4 seconds. Let's see if we can make that happen. I kind of want to keep the cooldown on my bloodthorn, so we'll see if we can do this. So now everything is still set as it was. I would need this to go there. Okay, so that does work. And actually, we get a lot more cooldown on our garlic and our pineapple because of that. So that's pretty solid. I'm happy with that. We'll go ahead and re-roll. Oh, do we want to make another big investment into defense? I think it's a good idea. We kind of have the core of our build here already. We do get more regen for every holy item we have, but we don't have any holy items right now. And I'm not really aware of a ton of holy items. What are these? These are just melee weapons. They're not identified as anything. This magic and vampiric. That's just magic. Magic nature, magic. He's also vampiric. Oh, okay, the Excalibur is a holy item. I was like, what is the other holy items? Because all I can think of is this and then the shield. Mana would do us good if we got blueberries. Oh, wait a minute. Can I make this better? No, it's already pretty good. I guess I could do that. I think we just buy more space. We could give our Bloodthorn a little more cooldown. And then we can keep this slot open for another stamina sack if we wanted to grab an armor. But I think we're going to chill with this for now. Maybe, oh, you know what we do? We don't grab a holy armor. We grab the holy shield and put it right here in between what this will turn into a shield, the steel goober, and then the spike shield, because they'll all generate more defense. So that's definitely what we do. All right, let's run it. All right, this is going to be a super heavy poison build. I'm actually going to run this at 1x to kind of pay attention. All right, he's stacking up the poison pretty good. We're getting good procs on Goober and our shields, though. He's running out of stamina, and we have a bunch of spikes, and he has a lot of weapons, yeah. Actually, I didn't even realize how many weapons he had. He had 4 weapons, which means every time he hits us, he was hitting himself for 9. So with ranked, you have the option to either take your win and hop out, or you wager your ranked points to gain more. So you can gain almost double, but if I, lose early on, then I only earn 8. I basically always risk it because I just like seeing the builds go to late game. Alright, so Steel Goobert's set. He's got some good items near him. I actually do want this other pineapple. What's the best way for us to do that? We do this. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We could probably reorganize some of this stuff to make it a little more cooldown efficient, but I'm not super worried about it currently. It'd be nice if I could get this guy inside of here. But I think I'm just going to bite the bullet on that for now because we'll probably end up moving stuff around. Okay, so this is what I want. We have 9, so we can buy all the space for it now. We're going to do this, and then move these. Put this back. So we're going to buy all the space, and we're going to reserve that so that we can pick it up next round. We are probably behind the power curve right now. Lots of defense. They're going to poison us a lot. We want to try and get her as low as possible before night falls, because Mr. Struggles is going to go crazy. Cool. Alright, so now we grab this, put that there. So now all of these items are producing more defense for us. And the bow could be nice. We don't have enough spots for it, I don't think. Up here, like enough height. We don't have enough height in the build. We only got 3 coins. Do I re-roll or do I save? I think I just save. That was a pretty huge upgrade. So he's going to be cleansing our thorns? No, he's not. Alright. Just our vampirism. This is actually going to be a pretty tough fight, though. That was a big crit. We got another proc on Steel Goober. Oh, and now we got the poison stacking up. Yep, and that thorns is coming through big. 16 thorns is pretty huge, and this is doing more damage per thorns. Yeah, so that's big for us right now. Villain Sword is pretty sweet, but we do not want it because it kind of needs to be your main weapon, and we are leaning into the Bloodthorn, so it's not really of my interest right now. What do we have for space? Okay. Actually, I just realized this. We could actually do this. But that's actually not great because we lose 20% cooldown to only gain... Well, wait a minute. I lose 20 here to gain 10 on both. So is that still worth? 10 on both or 20 on one? Probably 10 on both, right? I think so. I think that's better. Alright, so we have 18 gold, so we definitely want to fish around for some stuff. I'd like more pineapples. Some potions might be good, some defense potions. And then... what else do we need? A poison potion wouldn't be bad. Some more vampiric items also wouldn't be horrible. So we'll just reroll. Oh, some more luck is always good. We could dive into gems, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. 15% faster. That's not bad. I don't think I care too much for this potion. Grab ourselves another purse, because that's always just more damage for us. I think we might grab another dagger and go for vampirism on it again. Or poison. I actually... jury's out on that one. I'm still not sure. But I think we're going to grab it anyways. And then that is it for now. So we'll see what we can do with this. Ooh, this might be a tough build. She's gonna start applying cold to us. That was the last one, and this one's not connected. She's trying to make a fusion here, so maybe we caught her when her build is still sort of weak. Yeah, we caught her on the in-between because she's trying to fuse this, basically this Charizard into their Ruby Whelp for a Ruby Chalk, is one of the fusions. This person's like in the middle of their build. They want these gems to fuse to get more lifesteal. They're like basically just holding on to these cards because they needed this one Halo Lizard, but they don't have any, or Hollow Lizard, but they don't have any, you know, they have a bunch of space, so there's no reason for them to sell it right now. So they're just kind of in the in-between. That was lucky for us. Attack 25% faster. That's pretty solid. Do we just, like, dump all of that onto our Bloodthorn? Unless the stamina starts giving us issues. Actually, we could split it up between them because... well, let's try it once like this, and then I might put it on the Bloody Dagger because that'll stack up the... because on hit, you gain Vampirism. So that'll stack up damage on our Bloodthorn faster as well. I don't really want any of that. Always good for more purses. Chipped Amethyst. What do we got? Your opponent's healing is reduced 20% to remove a buff from your opponent or cleanse a random debuff. It's not amazing. I think we'll just sell it. And do we keep fishing? We don't have any space. So right now we have 4 gold, which means at best we're going to be able to buy 2 spots worth of space and then nothing else. So there's really no reason to waste all our gold just to see if there's anything here, since we're not going to be able to use it anyways. I mean, I guess you could argue that, you know, we could find something we really want, but... Alright, let's see. She's going to have a ton of thorns. We also have some good thorns, so we're trading that health. I have more vampirism. Wow. Alright, she just got thrashed there at the end. What did all that damage? My blood thorns and my spikes. Oh, she had these guys. So she had a ton of spikes. She had 21 spikes, and these attack 5% faster for every spike. So although she was doing damage quickly, she was, what, that's 100% faster for both of these, which means she was taking our 11 damage 100% faster. If she attacked slower, we would have lost that, because we were taking all of our damage in spikes. She did almost no damage in Claws of Attack because they don't do that much damage, but they hit fast. But because she, excuse me, because she was hitting us so fast, our spikes were going nuts. Because we did what? Just as much damage. We did 75% of the damage that she did with spikes, but we had half the spike stacks. Alright. We got another yellow crystal, so we'll actually swap those out. So we only lose 5% off of this one, but this gains 15. I think we do want some more space. Goobert can't mix with anything right now. We don't have another hero sword. We could go into another Goobert, but that ends up taking up a lot of space on our board, so I don't think we're gonna do that. Where do we want some cooldown? Could do this. But then we'd have to rearrange all of our food, I think. What if we did do that, though? So, do we have enough space here to make this thing as efficient as possible? So what was it gaining? It was here, right? And it was like that. How many was it gaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we move it over here... Oh, this counts as a nature weapon. Ooh, that's interesting. All right. Very cool. Or a nature item, rather. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we put that guy there, and it's just as efficient as it was, right? But then we can move this here, this there, and then do that, which gives both of these some cooldown, right? Or am I crazy? I think I value... We can certainly make this cooldown situation better. I'm trying to figure out how. Because I want another weapon to go here, right? That's maxed out for the benefit we're going to get. I mean, we could also do it like this. So, what if we do this? Because we get more value out of thorns than we do poison. So I'm not heartbroken if we don't have poison, our poison dagger with cooldown. But if I do this, then I get... excuse me, 20% faster because of the fanny packs, right? Because the fanny pack gives 10%. So we get 20% with these, and then another 10% here for both of them. So that's 30%, and then 40% off the garlic. So that's on a 40% cooldown right now. That's pretty good. We do need some more space, so I will buy this. That's a chance to inflict freeze, which is pretty good. 1.6, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Maybe I do that to... So that attacks 10% faster. So that actually makes up for the fan pack we lost. And then we end up grabbing this for more, for the freeze. One thing I am a little upset about right now is we're not benefiting from this carrot. Because we only have 3 luck. And that luck also gets shredded by... So let's ditch the carrot. Move the garlic. Which we lose 10% cooldown on both of those. But we also get freeze in our build, which is really strong. Yeah, we'll rock that. I'm happy with that. Oh no, reserve that. Right? I want that, yeah. Alright, so he's going for big numbies. This is actually a really interesting build. I'll talk about it a little bit afterwards because I want to see if we actually beat it. Oh my gosh, he just hit us for a 108. We gotta heal up. Oh my gosh, another 103. Wow. So, how is he powering this thing up? That was getting power from something. Right? It doesn't just start at 42 to 52, does it? He had some in power, which bumped it up a little bit. Interesting. So this item, as you can see, obviously it costs a lot of mana. Oh, that's what it was. He was getting the critical increase on it. It costs a lot of mana, but it hits really hard. It's kind of a weird weapon to build into. I haven't messed around with it too much yet. But another actually really smart thing that he did was he got a lot of value out of these stones. 120 damage off of stones is crazy. But he was getting extra damage off of his stones because of his steel goobret. That's actually really cool. I've never seen this, but that's a really good idea. He spent so much gold. He got some god rolls in his shop because all of this stuff is crazy expensive. Each of these are 11 at full price. This is 12. This is 12. I forget how much this is, but it's expensive. This costs at least, what? Even if the item was free, the 2 whetstones are 8, the goobret's 6. So that's another, what, 14? He's got so much. This is 10. This is 5 or 8. That was an expensive build. But good on him. That was solid. We almost, if we didn't take one of those crits, if we took one less crit, we would have killed him, for sure. Alright. We got another gem. We'll slap that on our poison dagger. No, we'll put that on this one because that'll be like pseudo poison. Oh man, do we just do this? And go crazy defense? Well, I guess we already did it, so we can't not now, right? Or we can't go back on it. Yeah, that cost 7. That guy's build was so expensive. Sometimes you just get good rolls, though. Yeah, this is the last round. We should be crazy tanky. He's going to have a lot of poison. He has chances to stun. Yeah, look at that. He can't... He almost can't even... Yeah, he can't even out-damage our armor growth, even with his poison. See, like, if I got that roll a little earlier, like, we spent a lot of time just kind of, like, messing with stuff. If we got this roll for the shield a lot earlier, we would... Or a little bit earlier, we would have been chilling. But, it is what it is. Our Bloodthorn was carrying. Spikes did a lot of damage. Poison did a lot of damage. We were never able to upgrade our dagger, which sort of sucks, but not a problem. Either way, there is our ranked game out of the way. That puts us just on the cusp of platinum, so we'll certainly be platinum soon for the Ranger, which is exciting. But if you did enjoy, definitely make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the game, if you enjoy seeing it. If you don't, also let me know. Please do, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, and it's got me so excited. We haven't had a digit increase like that since, obviously, we went from 99 to 100, so that's going to be a pretty important moment for the channel. But either way, hope you have a good day, and we'll catch you in the next one.